Hello, everyone. This is Kama with the online talk show Pursuing Your Passion. And today I am on also kamaspeaksradio.com. And my spotlight today is Shahin. He is a spiritual counselor and hypnotist. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, why don't you tell my audience exactly who you are and what you do?
Okay. Well, my main group of people that I help, I would say, are people who are who have a really wonderful relationship, but then at the expense of like a very sucky career, right? It's like their passion is not really thriving within what they're doing, or they have a really amazing career, but at the expense of love life or self. A spiritual counselor, and to really find out that I have this talent was that while I was helping people like brides and grooms, banquets, producers, commercials that I was creating, I always found myself mainly coaching people, mainly helping people with mindset and feeling better in their own spirit and getting that glow, you know, of just coming that energy that oozes off of you as you're in front of the camera. So over time, I found myself just beginning to attract clients coming to me for one-on-one coaching, and not necessarily just for video productions and photography, which was an amazing thing. I remember that one day where I was sitting in my office on La Cienega, like about a mile away from the Beverly Center here, and sitting there, and I was like doing my thing, and then I see this lady walks over the door. She's like about 40 years old. She has a check in her hand, and she says, "Please take me as a client. I need you to help me discover my life purpose," right? And I've been told by others that you can help me with that calling. And I was like, this was the beginning. I wasn't like really open to helping people in that way, and I was like, who am I to help you, that kind of thing? I wasn't there. And I was like, all right, but I'm running a business right now. I don't think I can see you right now. And she's like, is there any way I could make an appointment and come back? And then the next week another person showed up, and the next week another showed up. And then I started to get this message and this calling that this is my calling and I need to help people with it. But it wasn't easy because I had to transition from that business of video productions into setting up an environment of self-discovery, which was it was kind of bizarre because video productions was showy, right? And self-discovery was about your internal being. And I had to bring the worlds together and merge them. It was like depth of thought and manifestation, mindset, and then how it shows up on your body and bring it together. And I remember doing this process with myself called parts integrations, which is I put these voices on different hands and on my different hands, and then allow my these different voices to come together and find out at the top how they're really part of the same component that's split into different personalities inside me, and then brought them together. And that's how I came to, I would say, to explore and bring into being what I call really holistic self-discovery center, which is the name of our discovery center. I'm sitting right here right now. You can scan through, I guess, the background. Enjoy some colors, but was the beginning for me. Is my voice clear, by the way? Those of you who are on the Hangout.
Yes, your voice is clear.
Cool. If I was doing a hypnosis session, I'd say nod your head if my voice is here.
Okay.
Or raise your yes finger. So, yeah. So that was. Does that answer your question, or if you want to make your question more specific, I can go more into it.
Yeah. No, that definitely answers my question. So, how long have you been doing this?
Okay, so if I were to count the years that I did it without realizing I was doing it, right, it would be more like 17 years, Okay. If I were to count it as professionally, how long I've been as a certified licensed person who's practicing, right, then it would be more like 9 years, right?
Okay.
So but when I speak to people, I say really 17 years because that's when it all began, and I was just doing it without realizing. I was unconsciously doing it, which is the beauty of what I love. I was unconsciously doing it, and then I went and got certified about it. So.
Now, with the hypnosis, can you explain a little bit about that to the audience about how does that work? Because I know some people are afraid of that.
Absolutely, yeah. Some people have skeptic, and some people are afraid. Well, just to make it more easy, we all go in and out of states of hypnosis all the time. Anytime we're in a very altered the type of hypnosis that we're into. right? The difference is that a regular hypnotist or hypnotherapist knows how to use those altered states and help you navigate in places and make shifts in behavior and mindset, where a normal person that's just sitting there wouldn't know necessarily how to navigate that on their own. Now, my type of hypnosis is a little bit different because I combine it with spiritual counseling, hands-on healing, distant healing, energy, Kabbalah, Reiki, and it's a whole gamut of how I do it. So I wouldn't call it just traditional regular hypnosis, but it is definitely an has aspects of hypnosis. This is a chart that I put together. You can find it on Jedianix.com, Jedianix.com. And in this chart, I bring so many different powerful modalities under one arena so that you can kind of explore how things come together. It's a seven-zone system that I put together with my wonderful, beautiful, lovely wife, Tania. She's actually the one that kind of brought it all together in that practical way. And we have like an entire home study program of how to explore the different aspects of hypnotic change, mindset, energy works, and really to bring yourselves into one unit, to bring that passionate workflow person together with self-love and self-care, and to create that, you know, really super focused life flow with no fragmentations. So hypnosis is an altered state that helps you create massive shift in a very short time. Because you bypass the conscious mind and there is no time. It's like, do you ever like have a little mini nap and you're in between that alpha theta state where you just kind of wake up and you're like, it seemed like it was like hundreds of years, or it seemed like it was just 2 minutes, but it was like 5 hours. You know, so we lose track of time, we lose track of conscious decisions. The conscious mind only does a few things. It just deletes, distorts, and generalizes. Right? But the subconscious mind does 21 other powerful responsibilities, like, for example, holding and protecting you from emotions you're not able to deal with yet in a safe place so that it can present it to you when you're ready to work with it. Right? That's a subconscious thing. When you sleep at night, your subconscious breathes you, even though you're consciously not alert. Right? So what I do is I help you get into an altered state that you can actually shift your subconscious behaviors while you're in that state, so that it can make lasting results while you're in an awake state.
Now, this is something that you help people that are going after their passions to be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for, to be more prosperous and more relaxed when we're going through those stressful. Okay.
Yes, Kama. Someone wants to release stress. They wanna, if you wanna gain more self-confidence, get in touch with that chatter that's going on and release some of it. Release negative emotions like, or unhealthy emotions like guilt, shame, hiding, forgiveness issues, fear, anger. I'm talking about excessive stuff. We all have a little bit of all of them. That's okay. But when it gets out of hand, it starts to really mess with us. Or for someone who's just really passionate about discovering more and going forward. Those are my favorite type of clients, you know. Like, you know, you're really passionate, you have so many gifts, and you don't know what to do with it, and I can help you bring it all together and help you move forward, right? I love what you do, by the way, Kama, because it's really puts another person in front of the stage and says, hey, tell the world what you do, and that's beautiful. I love your smile and the way you know, your interview and everything.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is definitely my passion, is to highlight other businesses and other people, because it's so much out there right now that people are not aware of, and what a great place to be able to reach the world through, you know, this type of outlet for someone that I may not meet. I may have not met you if it wasn't for technology, and my audience would not have known that you existed. You know, some of them maybe without this. So I do it because I love it. I love to highlight people. Are you doing some speaking engagements, or what else are you doing in your business?
Sure, absolutely. We have once a month we have something called the Guided Meditation Circle 101. It's the second Tuesday of every month in Los Angeles at 1600 South Corning Street, Los Angeles, California. And we invite people to come and learn a little bit about self-hypnosis, do a stress release, forgiveness process that I do with everyone, and then we also give amazing gifts and giveaways, and let them know more resources of how they can work with me one-on-one, or to come to other retreats and seminars that we offer. We do it together. I do it together with my wonderful, lovely, beautiful wife, and sometimes my 2 teenagers are around too. I have I have a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old boy, girl, and then a 5-year-old little cutie pie. So, so yeah, so it's beautiful, and so we've been doing that for a couple of years now, and much more active in the past 6 months, every single month. And from there, people get to experience and meet with us, and I help them really break through whatever area of challenge they have in their life, especially in the area of work-life balance.
Okay. Okay. And before I let you go, I want you to give your contact information on how people can get in contact with you, call you, social media, so they can reach you.
Okay, so there's a few ways you can reach me. You can visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/irealself.com. I, like I love myself, real, like real estate, and self, like self, irealself.com. Then you can visit my website, and by the way, you can get an amazing, for free. I'm going to give that to all of the people that watch this show as a gift. You go to Jedianix.com, right? Jedianix.com, and you look for the 3-minute evaluation. There's a questionnaire, a quiz that helps you discover your thought patterns and life passion, and then from there, once it's going to ask you who referred you, and if they enter your name, I'm going to send really powerful, high content, high value material for the people that go on there. You can also reach us directly at 323-680-4072. And my email is Shahin, S-H-A-H-I-N, like Nancy at the end, Shahin at Jedianix.com, Jedianix.com. I also want to give one more gift to everyone that's watching this show. I'm going to give you my album, which is part of my home study program. It's called Recreate Your Destiny and Shift the Direction of Life to Your Favor. It's a beautiful meditation that I created several years ago. If you email me at Shahin@Jedianix.com, or even through Kama, I will go ahead and send that link to you, the completely purchased link. You don't have to pay a dime, zero cost, just for you. It's usually $47. So that's my gift to the Kama Show.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for being on. I'll make sure the information will be, there'll be links on here so that they can get in contact with you. For those that need to pause, they'll be able to write it down. Thank you for being on my show, and for all that are watching, you can always visit me at kamaspeaks.com for more information. If you're looking to book me as a guest for speaking, I speak on entrepreneurship. Just go to the Contact Us form, and you can also visit me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn under Kama Speaks. So for all that are watching, remember, no matter what you do in life, always pursue your passion.
Wow.